of TikTok and their ongoing effort to make transphobia more mainstream than it actually is, even though it's the most mainstream thing. But before that, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna talk about my favorite representative in Congress right now, Representative-elect George Santos. Okay, George Santos, for those of you who don't know, won a New York seat that was, a firmly Democratic seat by 8 points. He lied about pretty much everything in his past. He said he was Jewish, and then he clarified and he said he's Jew-ish. So much. I mean, this is the greatest Brazil mention. I got something for every chatter in here. We got Brazil mentioned in this story. We got Ukraine mentioned in this story. We got gay mentions in the story. I mean, this guy's awesome. Here, I'm going to go pee while this plays.
The newly elected congressman caught lying about his background is talking publicly about it for the first time. In a pair of interviews with conservative news outlets in New York City, Representative-elect George Santos defended his record, but admitted he had misstated his true biography. Most of the lies were revealed in an investigation by the New York Times earlier this month. Caitlin Huey-Burns has more.
A confession from the Republican congressman-elect.
If I disappointed anyone by resume embellishment, I'm sorry.
Speaking out directly for the first time about allegations he fabricated his resume and life story, George Santos acknowledged to a New York radio host that he told a string of lies about his education and employment history.
And I'm not going to make excuses for this, but a lot of people overstate in their resumes or twist a little bit or ingratiate themselves. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of that.
In another interview with the New York Post, Santos admitted he did not have degrees from Baruch College and NYU, as he had claimed. I didn't graduate from any institution of higher learning. I'm embarrassed and sorry. We do stupid things in life. He also admitted he never worked directly for Goldman Sachs or Citigroup, despite frequently touting the credential while campaigning.
When I first started in my career at Citigroup, I was told, oh, you're a really smart guy.
Now, Santos says a company he worked for, called Linkbridge, did business with those Wall Street firms.
Pretty much everything he talked about was a lie. Like, almost everything he talked about was a fucking lie. I think he is gay. I don't think that's a lie. But he was married to a woman, which is pretty funny regardless. He's like a Florida multi-level marketing scheme guy who schemed his way into a position of power, which, you got to respect a little bit.
Santos also addressed scrutiny around his claims of Jewish heritage. On his campaign website, in a section now removed, he recalled his grandparents fleeing Jewish persecution.
Like, he didn't even just say he was Jewish. He said he was a Ukrainian Jew, dog. Like, that's awesome. Like, he hit the bingo, dude. He was like, he looked at his district and was like, what can I make? What can I say about myself that's going to get these fucking libs, like, hopped up, okay? What can I say that's going to get every fucking liberal in this district to go, wow, this guy's awesome. I mean, undefeated. If you would have told me 10 years ago that a Republican lied about being gay, Jewish, and an immigrant, I'd call you insane. Wait, what? Bro, you got named in an NFT lawsuit court filing? What? Streamers, YouTube is also critical of Yuga are named in our counter filing? What the fuck is this? Yuga's misconduct aimed at silencing Mr. Rips and Mr. K&'s protest art? The public protests against Yuga led to Burn Basie movement, spearheaded by the popular YouTube affiliate, but also covered by XQC, H3, most critical, Bosch, Hassan Piker. Social media influencers and celebrity YouTubers have been using hashtag Burn Basie hashtag, which began trending the same week RR/Basie collection sold out. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Am I going to court? What the fuck? See you in court stream, dude. The question of whether Basie is racist became a viral debate, and mainstream newspaper reported that Burn Basie is a public opinion storm and too large to ignore. As a result, Mr. Rips and Mr. Kane's work today is described as being pretty brilliant from an artistic point of view. Dude, imagine I go to court for watching a fucking Philly vid. That'd be pretty funny. Would you still react to YouTube content after that? Fuck yeah. Bitch, I would react to the court proceedings if I was called in. What do you mean, dude? I'm a Twitch streamer, dog. Anything and everything is content, okay? You fucking kidding me? He said, would you react to YouTube videos? I react to YouTube videos extra hard. That's like, I react to my own fucking court proceedings. I try to live stream it. I know XQC's ass would do the same too, by the way, okay? Yes, bro, we're going to watch the Cutie Cinderella one in a minute. Let's finish this.
During World War II. I am Catholic, he told the Post, because I learned my maternal family had a Jewish background. I said I was Jew-ish. And he said he lied about owning 13 properties, admitting he lives with his sister. But questions about his finances remain.
Dude, this guy's the American dream, brother. Come on.
Including $700,000 he reported to have loaned his campaign, a claim that went unchecked in the radio interview Monday.
The $700,000 you put into the election, was that your money?
That is the money that I paid myself through my company, DeVolder Organization.
Understood.
Despite the admission, Santos said he won't be deterred from serving his full term in Congress and said he intends to deliver.
You guys, remember when you were like, what's going to happen to him? And I told you nothing's going to happen to him? I remember seeing a story. Yeah. I remember I remember reading a headline at least of Republican leaders joking about him lying about everything behind closed doors. Okay? They do not give a fuck, dog. They defended Roy Moore's pedophilia. You think they give a shit? Congressman-elect George Santos from New York now acknowledges he misled voters. His history about having Holocaust heritage, Ukrainian heritage, I just don't see any evidence. Yeah, but he's still expected to be sworn in. Republicans criticized them, but stopped short of urging Santos to step aside, and legal experts say the scandal is unlikely to prevent Santos from being sworn in next month. He's constitutionally entitled to his seat, said Richard Briffault, an expert on campaign law at Columbia University, who noted the Constitution doesn't disqualify candidates for lying. W scammer, that's right. One legal wrinkle could be the roughly $700,000 Santos said he loaned his campaign. According to Briffault, federal law prohibits candidates from misstating the source of campaign funds. It would be serious if this was not truly a loan, but this was somehow a campaign finance contribution from other people, which it definitely was. How the fuck? This guy got evicted twice. He doesn't have $700,000 to fund himself. But I'm sure they'll defend that. I'm sure they'll defend that too. There's nothing in the rules that say a dog can't play basketball. It would be serious if this was not truly a loan, but this is somehow a campaign finance contribution from other people, he said. Santos now acknowledges he struggled financially in recent years. Yeah. So, we'll see. Lying is the meta right now. Lying has always been the meta. There has never been a moment where lying was out of the meta. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,